Listen, Trick, I don't blame you. I wouldn't say a word. Not one word. Keep your mouth shut. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is season 3, episode 7. Listen, throughout this episode, we know we ended the last episode. Trick Daddy had actually gotten arrested. And on this episode, he was not having it. He wasn't talking to the producers during the confessionals. When people came in trying to have a scene with him and they were asking about the situation, he wasn't saying anything. He is an open case, and I don't blame him because you get on the show, you get to talking to somebody, going back and forth, and now you in your feelings about something, you say the wrong thing, and then boom, it come up in court. Shut the hell up. Keep your mouth shut. So that's very smart Trick. I don't blame you. But anyway, Joy and Trina were actually having this conversation when we first come in, and Joy, you can see she's worried. She's definitely worried. She is trying to figure out how to help Trick. We know from last season, well, yeah, both we're in season 3, so we know from season 1 and 2 the Trick has lupus, and he doesn't really take it seriously. He doesn't take care of himself the way that he's supposed to. And Trick's just Trick. He just ghetto, he just ghetto fabulous. He just living life and not really worrying about the next day, which is just crazy because he's getting too old for that shit. So Joy's trying to figure out how to help Trick. Um, it just is what it is. Trina's like, listen, we gonna have to fight for him, even if he don't want to fight. She says that she believes that some of the stuff with him having lupus is causing some depression, which is causing him to do maybe some self medicating, which is causing, one thing. So it's just a snowball effect. So that's it. Like Trina said, we gonna have to fight, even if he won't fight. We gonna fight for him. So I was like, okay, cool. So later on, they actually did go down to the restaurant because that's what he'd been doing. He had just been like keeping himself busy, being at the restaurant and that, and just chilling. Um, they went down to the restaurant to talk to Trick, and he was like playing them off, making jokes, different things like that. And Joy asked Trina to leave out. And she told her, she's like, just let me talk to him. And that's what she said. When y'all are in here together, you always gonna make some jokes and you always gonna try to keep it all light and stuff. But then Joy went and was letting them know, you're not being serious and I'm serious. And she talked to him, like really talked to him. And I told you all, I've been seeing that Joy it looks like softening up around her edges as it pertains to Trick. And he got it and he heard it. And it's weird, but there's a part of me that just wants Joy and Trick to get back together. I just think that Joy will be good for Trick and he wants her. He wants her and shit, Joy, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You going out here, you do a little date here or there with these guys, but you're not really thinking about none of them little boys. She might as well take her behind on back home. Like, seriously, go on back home, child. Anyway, and again, maybe things will be different because maybe he is growing up a little bit. But I just think Joy is good for Trick. Health wise, um, she's just that kind of woman that he needs. He don't need no teeny bopper. He really don't. He really don't because Trick ain't on it. Trick need to grow up. So anyway, moving on. Child, there was a sit down. I said, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Shay and Jojo. I was ready to fall on the floor. They both meet up. Um, is it me or does JoJo just look tired? She just looked tired and wore out. She's starting to look hard to me. I was looking at her. I was like, you just look hoarish and hard and run through. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. And maybe it could be some of what she's done. Some of what her storyline has been that makes me look at her that way. Could be. Hey. Um, they talked about their situation. You broke the girl code. She did. you she said, well, I never actually even had sex with pleasure. But that's not the point. That's not the point. That's the point. You are not supposed to date your friends' exes, your close friends' exes. That just is messy as hell. And ain't nobody got time for that. It's slutty and it's whorish. And ain't nobody got time for that. And then look what happened. Because this is what ends up happening. You and your friend fell out. He don't want neither one of y'all. She break out and start showing JoJo texts out of her phone where he basically said, she ain't shit and I ain't think about her. He wasn't think about neither one of them. He dogging you to her, dogging her to you. Pleasure's a jerk. He's a jerk. But you made yourself an available slut. And he treated you like such. But they squashed their beef and they're cool again. I said, well, good for you all. Because y'all done got on my nerves anyway. Y'all was about to drive Amara completely crazy. Anyway, speaking of, Amara's over there with that MJ, and I'm still looking at MJ. I got my damn eye on you, MJ. Anyway, um, she was telling him about her father. Her father had called and they talked. He has prostate cancer. God knows they should push. She looks just like this man. Just because I kept wondering where is Amara's looks coming from? Because I don't think she looks anything like her mother. Like I don't see her mother in her at all. I think Amara is absolutely beautiful. I don't see her mother in her at all. When I seen her father, she got his complexion, she got his features, everything. She looks just like that man spit her out. I said, well, come on through here, Cuban daddy, honey. But anyway, so yeah, her mother was just the vessel by which she got here through. Her mama ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Anyway, she was telling MJ, she invited him to the show, and she was scared to tell her mom. And MJ's like, well, I don't really know about all that. MJ, nobody asked you nothing. Shut the hell on that. Again, you want to be her manager, you want to be her father, shut the hell up. I'm sick of you. Just shut up. Anyway, moving on. She ended up, when she did talk to her mother, child, I said, this is some of the issues that mothers make. Honey, her mother was pissed. Pissed. She was sitting there talking to her at first. As soon as she said something about had opened up to communication with the father, baby, the mama got all mad, honey. She's all pissed off about the past and what he didn't do and this, that. Ma'am, Amara's grown. The situation between you and him is your situation and his situation. It don't have nothing to do with Amara. If Amara wants to have a relationship with her father, this is the time for you to step to the side, get your ego, and put it in your back pocket. You're going to make your child miserable because you and him couldn't make a go of it? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's a big mistake. Leave that alone. Now, definitely tell her, what is his intentions? Keep your eyes open. You don't want to be hurt like you were hurt as a child if he don't have his thing together. That naturally. But you being pissed at her and trying to make her choose, you wrong. You wrong. And you need to go sit your ass down. Because it's coming across very Mama Joyce-esque. Because it seemed like you're so worried about him coming to try to get something from her. Why? She's completely taking care of you. She's completely taking care of you. So whatever it is that she's doing for you, as long as you got everything you need and everything you want, it don't make a difference what the hell she buy. If she spent $1 million on bubble gum, what the shit does it matter to you? As long as you got what you need. It's her father. Each parent, they're not doing anything, physically to harm the child or not, she's grown up. So even if it's an emotional distress, she's an adult at this point. You need to sit your ass down. But I see Amara's mother. Amara's mother is very controlling. She controls Amara, and she's been doing it. I understand. I got one of them. And at 48 years old, I'm getting to where I'm letting her, girl, shut up and sit down, honey. And it's taken all this time. But yes, eventually, even Miss Patty, honey, girl, shut up and sit down, honey. Shut up and sit down. You've done whatever that is that you want to do for you. I'm getting ready to do me. Sit your ass down. And that's it. That's all that's to it. But my mother didn't try to keep me away from my father or nothing like that. But she got controlling ways at it. She is who she is. Go sit your ass down. Anyway, and Amara's mom needs to sit all the way down because she's ridiculous. Moving on. About their little tour they want to try to do. And it looks as though they're getting ready to add Santana to the mix of this. I don't know about that. I like Santana, but I don't know about that. I don't know about Santana being part of this, part of the backstage stuff. If he was performing or something, that's whatever. But being part of like the management and that kind of stuff, I don't know. But that's coming up in some more, probably next week or whatever. But I just got a side eye on that. But I'm like, because Santana's dramatic. I don't know. They got enough drama of their own. Anyway, but they were calling them BAPs. They were using BAPs. It's about Black American princesses. That's cute. That's cute enough. Then Suki of all people, the hard one, hey, was having a moment. She's having a moment. She's missing her baby. She got the cutest little girl and little boy. They are just cute. I said, those are some cute little kids, and they really do. They look like her, but they are absolutely adorable. They really are. They are adorable little kids. I said, check them out. But she's tired and she just misses her kids, and they were letting her know it was good. They embraced her. It was like, girl, we understand this. You out here grinding, and it's okay to cry sometime. You ain't got to always be cussing and fussing and carrying on and fighting. We understand, girl. You're a woman. At the end of the day. So that was cool. It was a cool scene. Then we got Hood Brat, who goes to talk to her sister Margie. Now we kept hearing about this Margie. We had never met Margie. Margie got 2 kids of her own, and then she also has the sister who passed away. She has her 2 kids. She's the one with the custody. Now, Margie is in a strange place. Margie's tired. Margie doesn't want to raise the other sister's children, is what I'm getting. I think Hood Brat took the vow about, yeah, girl, we got you. But Margie's the one that got the kids. Okay? At the same time, Margie got the kids' check, too. Okay? And Hood Brat was telling her, she's like, I got to do what I got to do to get all of this done and keep everything together. And I'm trying to, go where I can provide a good life for all of you all and all of this. But, yeah, I got to do it. And now I'm getting ready to go on tour. Honey, I looked at her. Honey, and that Margie was giving her very much of, well, listen, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm tired, and this, that, thing, and the other. And then it ended up eventually making Hood Brat, because it was like she was making her feel guilty and shaming her. You're trying to end what it is she has going on because you want her to sit down and raise these kids. Well, that's not who she is. That's not who she is. And it's I don't know where they're gonna go with this, but there's some decisions that have to be made. Listen, Hood Brat, either you're gonna raise the kids or you're gonna follow your dreams. Now, what is ideal is that your sister continue raising the kids and you go ahead and try to make a go of this. You got these opportunities now, which are not going, because see, every year you're gonna get older. You're going to get older, and your dreams, they're going to move. Things are going to change. You're hot right now. You got to think she's on the show now. She needs to strike it now. You ain't got time to wait for the kids to get to those certain. You got to go now. So you got to do what you got to do. If your sister don't want to raise the kids, you're going to have to make a decision. That's all there's to it. That's all there's to it. But I don't think child Margie looked like she is at her wit's end with it. And she's like, I ain't worried about the money. I ain't worried about. I said, So Margie's over it. Out day between a rock and a hard place. And then Hood Brat got to crying. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I like Hood Brat, but I'm about sick of seeing Hood Brat break down every week. I'm getting tired now. Hood Brat is the cry. Baby, she is the girl with the water ducks, honey. She can cry like that. And she does it every week. It's getting old, sis. We got to stop all this crying now. I mean, I understood the crying, this week and all that, but all her scenes are about this dead sister and all this crying. Like, come on, it's starting to get old. Like, we got tired. I love Amara, but we got tired of Amara crying about colorism. And you can't beat these people. You know how the viewing audience is for Love and Hip Hop. You can't beat these people down with this like this, because they'll turn on you, honey. And I'm telling you. But the thing is, Margie, you got kids. Hood Brat ain't got no kids. She ain't had no kids, and there's a reason behind that. She ain't had no kids because she ain't wanted no kids. Y'all had kids. So I don't think it's fair for you to try to crush her dreams and make her choose to raise them kids. There's a decision that's going to have to be made, period. Period. But I don't think Margie's on board for that. Margie, I don't try. I don't know. Listen. I just don't think it'll go. They're at the wrong age to take on the road with her or anything like that. But she might even have to do that if Margie don't. You know what? Or you don't want them to go into the system, but that's going to be the only other thing. I would not. Hood Brat got to do what she got to do right now, right now. So I just don't think it's ideal for them kids to be on the road. They're not the right age. But listen, push come to shove, it can be done. If that money work out right, you can get them a tutor and you can take them on the road with you. But Margie full of shit. Margie on some other shit. Margie ain't trying to do it. She don't want. She made that very clear. That's what I got. Now y'all tell me what y'all think. It's because I can go back and forth with this all day. But I don't see Margie continuing on much longer. Margie's over the bullshit altogether. Altogether. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think with this little situation. But I was like, I wasn't feeling Margie. I was like, don't guilt trip her. She ain't got no kids, and she don't have no kids for a reason. She didn't want none. She didn't want none. She made all the right decisions for what it is she's trying to do. So no, I didn't think the guilt trip was cool. But I do understand you being tired. It would be different if you didn't have any kids. You got to. So if you didn't have none, that would be different. But you already have two. But again, raising somebody else's kids is a whole nother thing. I don't know. It's a lot, but whatever. I'll be interested to see what you all have to say. Let's leave it alone. I'm done with it for now. Moving on. Okay, so Amara's show that she did in conjunction with Boost Mobile. It rained down, but baby, the people showed up. And it was cute. Everybody showed up in their white. I said, oh, y'all standing out there in that rain and that white. It was cool though. She looked real cute in her little orange outfit, did her little thing. And her father did actually show up. And her father, again, like I said, when it comes to parenting, there's always two different sides of what happened and why and how it happened. Now, the father was explaining, I ain't buy everything he said, but some of it was making sense where he was saying, like, his paperwork and shit wasn't straight. So there was, that explains some of the divide. The mama got the paperwork and she's over here, and the father don't got the paperwork. And I think, was he from Cuba? So that would explain some of the absence. But I don't know. Mama was fussed about money and stuff. So I don't listen. Listen. I don't know. All I know is the girl looked just like the man. That's a cute little man, and Amara's cute, and I'm glad that she got her dad with her, and her mama needs to shut on up and let that girl have a relationship with her daddy, whether it be good, bad, or otherwise. The man could die. The man actually has pancreatic cancer or prostate cancer. The man, I don't know where he is in his situation. Let that girl bond with her daddy and go sit your ass down somewhere. Damn it. Anyway, I'm done. All right, y'all. Yeah, it was an interesting, if it was kind of a heavy little episode they had going on here. But yeah, y'all know I love Miami. Anyway, later. I'll catch y'all next week.